watch what I can do when you bring what you have to me. And you lay it at my feet. It may feel small to you, and you may dismiss it, but it is not lost on me. And so she brings her offering. We don't know the rest of her story, but what we do know is her story is captured in the pages of the gospel. It's bound together with other scriptures, and it's brought to us in this moment for a reason. That what God is looking for from us is a trust and an authenticity that we would bring our whole lives. That He didn't just come to save us from our sins. Listen to me, church. He didn't just come to save us from our sins. He came to rule over our life. That we would put our trust in Him, our hope in Him, and we would offer Him our everything. And whether big or small, we would put it in His hands and say, I trust you with it. And the amazing things that God can do when we as His people put our trust in the King who is faithful. Do you remember a time, church, some of you were here, some of you weren't, when we said to ourselves, you know what, we're going to trust God. And we are going to see if we can pay off this building, because there was a future out ahead of us that we were thinking, man, like this could get tight financially. We see the trend. Churches are shrinking. So you know what? We're just going to toss it out there and see if God will move. And for those of you who weren't here, did God ever move? And it wasn't just the donations of people who were donating out of their abundance. It was people that moved. I remember Jim Ward. Remember that old guy? Jim Ward. He was fun to wake up at like 3 a.m. in the morning. I tell you what, there is coming a day of reconciliation for Anthony, Zach, and I for what we put him and Matt Lowe through. But that's a different story. Poor baby. The story that Jim pitched before us, he said a piece of pie, what you would pay for a piece of pie. And I talked with some of you. As you sacrificed, not out of your abundance, you gave up things for the Lord. And God moved. He moved in our hearts to make a move.